Good morning, everybody. It's Marianne with Yarn Happens. Long time no see. Where have I been? I went to Washington State to take care of my dad. That was about a month ago. I got a phone call. He went into some emergency surgery. They had done some x-rays and they found some floating bone chips. And when they went in there, they found a tumor and they removed it. The test results have since come back benign, and I'm very thankful for that. However, he did contract a bacterial infection, so I was there with him for a few weeks, helping him recover. I actually became his home nurse, and I administered his IV antibiotics every day, and administered all his medicines, and assisted him with going to the doctor. I enjoyed my time there. I'm sorry that the reason I went was a bad one, but I'm very thankful that I was able to go, and I'm very, very thankful that he is well on his way to recovery. Washington State is beautiful. I cannot even begin to describe the weather. The highs, I believe, was about 59 during the day, and the lows got down to, I think, 32, but it was just breathtaking. I enjoyed being able to go outside and breathe and walk, and the trees, they're gorgeous. I have not actually ever seen any trees in season, change seasons, in person. I've only seen pictures and videos, and I was able to smell and touch, and I fell in love. I fell in love, and if it wasn't for my babies, my little girls, Bonnie and Millie, and my husband, I don't know that I would have come back to Florida. I'd really like to move, and I'm really, really trying to sell my husband on the idea. So that's where I've been, and since I've come home, I have developed bronchitis, so I've been to the doctor and I'm currently being treated for that, but I am glad to be able to get in front of the camera today and try to get caught up. So I'm very behind on YouTube and crocheting and knitting. While I was there, I was not able really to watch YouTube or do any crocheting or knitting, and it's a terrible thing to come back and you feel just so overwhelmed trying to get caught up with everybody. Oh my goodness, I cannot even begin to tell you how many videos, and then my piles of works in process and the things that I want to do and I was hoping to have done by now. So I got overwhelmed, and I started to back away from everything, and almost to the point to where I was like, I'm not gonna, do this. I can't do this. And I took a deep breath, and I just decided that, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna move forward with everybody's videos that are, current, and as they come up every day. And if I have extra time, I will go back and I will watch all of your videos. I do try to support all the people I subscribe to, and the way that I try to help support you guys is by watching your channels. And if you're monetized, I do watch the commercials all the way through, and I am sorry, but I will get caught up if I can. But as of right now, I am watching your videos every day, and my works in progress, I'm just going to take them as they go, and my list of things to do, I'm going to take that as it goes. I do have Christmas gifts that I need to get made, so that is going to be my priority at the moment. So I guess that's that. And what I want to share with you is I did do some shopping before I left, before I received the phone call about my dad and going to take care of him. And so I've had all my bags put away, waiting to come back and share that with you. So let's see what we have. This was the 21st of September that I did some shopping at Joannes. And let's see what we have here. I tried to write these things down so I would have it in front of me and not flip-flopping everywhere. First we have Bernat blanket yarn. It is a number 6, super bulky. It is 100% polyester, 220 yards. And this colorway is Inkwell. This yarn was originally $10.99 and I got it for $5. And the next thing we have is, oh, wrong bag. We have Lion Brand ZZ Twist. This is a number 4 medium, 100% acrylic, 246 yards. And the colorway is Coral. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. The original price was $4.99 and then it was marked down on clearance for $2.47, and I can't remember, and the Joannes receipt doesn't really indicate, but you know exactly what the discount was and how it worked out, but I did pay 99 cents. So 99 cents a piece. I think that's really good. And the next we have is, sorry, the next thing we have is the Premier Everyday Yarns by Deborah Norville. Okay, there you go. This is also a number 4 medium. It's 100% anti-pilling acrylic. For the solids, it's 203 yards. Originally $4.99, once again marked down to $2.47, and then with an additional discount it was 99 cents. Now a little bit about these yarns, if I can go backwards just a minute. This blanket yarn is super squishy soft, and I have some other yarn that I'm going to put this with. I want to make my husband a blanket for Christmas, so that was the reason I picked this up. I always wanted to try this yarn, and seeing it on clearance, especially for 99 cents, I thought was an amazing deal, and I know there's enough here to make something very significant. And I'm actually thinking a lightweight top. So when I start that and start working with this, I look forward to sharing with you guys how it works up. You know, all my thoughts on that. And this Premier Everyday is the color, going back, the colorway is Mist. This is a super nice yarn. Super squishy, super soft. So I got 1, 2 of those. And by the way, all these that I picked up, I just picked up everything that they had. There wasn't very much left there. And also another Premier Everyday Deborah Norville is this colorway, and this colorway is called Gray Tone, and that is also super nice. Same as a solid gray. It's 100% anti-pilling acrylic. The yards on this prints is 180 yards, but I think those should go really well together. And I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So once again, that should be enough to make a nice little project. And what else do we have here? I wrote all of these things down to try to make things easier. Is I picked up this really pretty shawl pin. I don't know if I'm going to get it to focus. probably not in the glare. Let me take it out of the package. This shawl pen was originally $4.99 and it was marked down to $2.97, and then I had an additional discount on that, so I picked this up for $1.47. I don't know if that's going to focus. Too close? I don't know. So let me just get that put away. Excuse me. The next thing I picked up was some owl earrings. I don't know if that's going to focus either. Let's see. Oh, yep. Try to be prepared. You just do the best you can. Can I get that to focus? There we go. So the owl earrings were originally $4.99 and they were marked down to $2.47 and then an additional discount on top of that. So I picked these up for 99 cents. I'm not going to use them for earrings. I'm going to take them off and use them for stitch markers. And the last thing I picked up from Joannes was some bulb pins to make stitch markers with. These were originally $5.99 and I got these for $3. I used my Michaels coupon. And I like to use these to make stitch markers because the Little Lobster clasp, I know for me, they're hard on my hands and they're hard for me to grasp the clasp and open them and shut them. And I know I'm not the only one who struggles with, doing that. And the bulb pins are nice. They're a little bigger. They allow for, stitch markers and the beads to hang, and also a little better movement. And then, to open them up is just, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get those open and shut, and they have a bigger opening. So that's the reason I like to use bulb pins and safety pins and such for my stitch markers. I just feel like it's an easier open and close. And I had also gone to Hobby Lobby. Get all this put up and out of the way here. Okay, there we go. So for Hobby Lobby, it was the week they were having a 30% off all their yarn, and I picked up this yarn. This is Sugar Wheel Cotton. It's a number 3 light. It's 100% cotton, and there's 335 yards. This is originally $5.99, and with 30% off, I got it for $4.22. And I picked up, I got 4 of those. And I wanted to start working with more cotton and possibly cotton bamboo blend, simply because I live in Florida and acrylic is just really so hot, and I'd like to make some wearables. That's my thought process on that. And next is, I love this cotton. There we go. This is a number 4 medium. This is also 100% cotton. It's 180 yards. It is originally $3.97 or $3.79. I'm a little dyslexic today. And with the 30% off, I picked this up for $2.66. And this colorway is pale denim. So I got 2 of those. And I also picked up this color, warm blush. Isn't that nice? This is super, super, super soft. I think this is, going to be the next purchases I make for quite a while, because the cotton is just so soft and it's so lightweight, And then I thought I would use those three together to make a top. And while I was at Hobby Lobby, I picked up a mannequin head. I don't know if I'm going to cover it or just leave it plain like that, but this was $5.99 and I used my 40% off coupon and it came to $3.59. I wanted to start displaying my hats and being able to take better photos. I was putting them on a glass vase and that worked, but this was cheap enough. Like I said, I think I might try to have a little fun with this and decorate it. I don't know if I'm gonna cover it. I watched a video by Llama Mama Kayla, and she was doing some Mod Podge and she was covering her mannequin heads with paper, and it looked really easy and she did a really good job explaining that. So I think maybe I'll give that a try. And what do I have here next? Okay. I got some Happy Mail. But before I share my Happy Mail, I just want to say a little bit about where I got the Happy Mail from. Tammy with Slay the Day Crochet was doing, oh, I'm at a loss for words. Random acts of kindness. She's not really doing giveaways, but random acts of kindness. And I happen to be, I think it was number 43, I don't know, maybe number 48. Anyway, I got picked and I'm super excited. I love Happy Mail, and this is the third Happy Mail that I've received, and I'm so blessed and I'm so amazed. But above all of that and before all of that, I want to thank Tammy. She's a real friend. When I found out about my dad, I reached out to her to let her know what was going on, and I noticed when I was trying to play catch up on my videos that she actually shared with all of you what was going on with me and asked for prayers, and I appreciate that so much. She's been real supportive. We do communicate a little bit, and she really is a friend, and she's been a blessing, and she makes me thankful that even if I don't ever do another video, out of all of this, I gained a friend. I am working on a project with her. It was her design, and I'm crocheting it, and the idea of it is Aquila. And I am working on it, and I'll discuss that in just a few more minutes. I want to get through this and kind of move on. I tried to make some notes here so I didn't make too long of a video. But once again, thank you, Tammy, so much. And you guys really should go and check her out. I will put a link to her channel below. That is Tammy with Slay the Day Crochet. She shares her finished objects, her works in progress. She's got some wonderful, heartwarming stories, funny stories. She's got a beautiful accent, a beautiful smile, and a wonderful laugh. And I always feel better when I watch her. So, here we go. Here's my Happy Mail package. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Oh, Tammy, this is beautiful. This is Brava. It's a worsted weight tranquil. It's 218 yards. It is 100% a premium acrylic, and this came from Knit Picks. Excuse me, I'm a little nasally. So I've got two of those beautiful greens, I didn't share the, oh, maybe the colorway is Tranquil. I don't know. And let me just get the rest of this out here. Oh, this is all so very pretty. Here we go. I've never ever had Knit Picks yarn. This is so nice. Oh my goodness. This color is cornflower. There are 2 of those. This is so soft. Oh my goodness, Tammy. This is beautiful. So if this is cornflower, and where did I got the colorway right there by the skew. Yeah, this one just has a color number. Okay. And oh, got a broken ball band. I'm going to have to tape that. Set that aside there. And we have Marina. There we go. Oh, it's not showing the color. It's not true to color. I can't. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful green. Look at those colors together. That is so nice. Thank you, Tammy, so much. That's just wonderful. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so I've just got a couple more things I want to share with you, so please bear with me. I'm back. At some point yesterday, my camera stopped recording, so I'm hoping to pick up where I left off. And I wanted to share with you my homemade mannequin. I had done some research online, and even used mannequins are a little out of my price range at the moment. So I checked out YouTube and looked around my house, and this is what I put together. These are all things that I already had laying around my house, so I didn't have to go out and buy anything. And it took me about a day to complete, but I'm really pleased with the outcome. I started out with an old speaker stand that we had. Let's see if you can see that there. Okay. And then I took 2 old pillows and I pulled the stuffing out of one of them, and I put them together like a sandwich, and I taped it along the top, and then I just set it right on top of the speaker stand. And then I also took duct tape and I used the duct tape to shape the pillows. As you can see, I've also taped it along the bottom to secure it. And then I used duct tape to create the waistline. And I used duct tape up here around the top to help with some arm definition. I took an old bra and some pantyhose and stuffing and made the bust line. Plastic flower pot. I used duct tape to create a neckline. And some plastic bags that I filled with stuffing and then covered them with socks to help minimize the appearance of seams. And to minimize the appearance of seams up top here, I used a white fabric and then some pantyhose. I pulled out an old t-shirt, and I'm just using some ribbon to cinch the bottom. Once again, to help with some body definition. And I think it turned out great. I'm really pleased with it, and it will definitely help me display my finished objects and also to take pictures. And speaking of finished objects, before I left to take care of my dad, I had finished a boho wrap. The pattern is from Chandy with Expression Fiber Arts. It is called the boho wrap, and I will put a link to the website below. Please go and check it out. It is a well-designed pattern. It is beautiful and it is easy to follow. So here it is. And it was really nice to make. I made it in a day. As you can see, I left off the fringe. I'm not a fringe person, but that won't stop me from making patterns. I just, leave off the fringe. So let's see how this mannequin works out. I think that's great. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. So the yarn I used here is Stitch Studio by Nicole Storybook Fanfare. It is a number 3 light, 100% acrylic. Oh, too close. And there's 255 yards per skein, and the colorway is Bonbon. This is a really nice yarn to work with. It crochets well. There was no splitting. It was easy to frog, and the colorway is beautiful. So I'm really pleased with this. I believe I've got 3 more skeins left, so I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of that. And I also want to talk to you about Tammy with Slay the Day Crochet. There's a couple things. If you have not checked out her channel, please go check her out. I will put a link to her channel below. She is looking to reach 1,000 subscribers, and when she does, she's going to dye her hair rainbow colors. And as her sister likes to put it, like a unicorn fart. So for 1 month, she will have her hair colored in rainbow colors. She is super easy going. She's wonderful to watch. She shares her finished objects, yarn purchases. She's got a lot of heartwarming stories. Most of the time they make you laugh. I know that I always feel better after I've watched her. So please go check her out. And for any of you that have been watching Tammy, you know that she had an idea for a blanket, and I reached out to her and I volunteered, and it is along the lines of what you would call Aquila. And I had started that, and I was pretty far along into my project before I left to see my dad. And I was also working on another project called the Campfire Cardigan. While I was away, now mind you, I've got 2 puppies. I've got 2 Chihuahuas. One of my Chihuahuas, Millie, my husband let her sleep in my robe to help with the separation anxiety. My other one, Bonnie, he let her sleep in some of my yarn, because it was in a corner on the floor, so he thought, well, I had it in a basket. Mind you, I had it in this basket, both of them, the Quilla and my Campfire Cardigan wrap, and she had knocked it over. So she was sleeping in it. And normally it wouldn't have been a big deal, but he was taking them out to go potty in the morning before he would go to work, and being in a hurry, he wasn't wiping their feet off. So when it got closer for time for me to come home, he decided he was, do what men do, clean up his mess, and he came into the craft room and picked up my blanket and my Campfire Cardigan and the yarn, and realized what had happened and wasn't certain how to fix it. So he's like, oh, I know. I always see Marianne, she'll wash it on gentle cycle, and she puts it in laundry bags. So that's what he did, yarn and all, because it was still attached, both projects and the yarn that was attached, and he put it in a laundry bag. Well, when he washed it, the laundry bag broke. It broke open. So as you can imagine, inside my washing machine was a hot mess. There was no saving my work. I'm a little disappointed that happened. I'm not angry. Getting angry is not going to change it. I'm going to start over. That's all I can do. And the campfire cardigan is probably going to be a project for next year because, like I said earlier, I've got things I need to put together for Christmas, but I am going to get back to work on the Quilla. And the yarns that I have picked out now, the new yarns, can't share the old ones with you because I no longer have them. But these are the yarns that I'm going to use. I've got a beige, and these are all 4-weight yarns, and a gentle brown, and then a wood mix. So here's the wood mix, and here's the gentle brown, and here is the beige. I think all 3 of these look beautiful together. They're going to work well together. And I've already restarted the project. When I'm a little further along, I will share it with you. And maybe, like Tammy had said in her video, I'll have some kind of contest about naming it. But I hope to come back with you. I'm sorry. I hope to come back to you soon with a finished project and a complete pattern, and even maybe a tutorial. So please stay tuned for that. My other upcoming plans for future videos are going to be finished objects. I also want to do a yarn dyeing. I've had the stuff to dye yarn for a while now, and I just haven't had time to do it. But that is, another project that I'm eagerly wanting to start. I'm super excited about it. I want to dye my own yarn terribly, and I have for a while. The other thing I was thinking about doing was a craft room tour. It's a small craft room, but I thought maybe I could share with you guys where I spend most of my time, and just do some chit chat and some talk about some serious stuff, ideas that I have, some feelings that I have, things I'd like to share with you and get your input on. That would be greatly appreciated. And once I'm all caught up with all of that, I hope to finish my Facebook page, Instagram, Pinterest, a blog, and Etsy. Those were all things that I started, and I think I put too many things in the pot at one time, so I'm kind of having to put the brakes on and slow down a little bit. But that is where I'm at, and I appreciate you subscribing and stopping by and spending time with me. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like and share if you can. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, be well, be kind, and smile often. Thank you for your time today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.